to O2 Inside Line Live. We're here at Kingsholm, where the Red Roses have just beaten Wales by 58 points to 5. You can hear everyone cheering. I'm joined again by Claudia and by Dylan and by Sarah Byrne, who's fresh off the pitch. Yes. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
How are you?
A bit tired. I mean, it was hard fought. The first half probably isn't how we wanted to play. We messed up a little bit. Wales put us under quite a bit of pressure, but I think we came out second half and we were raring to go, and we looked a bit more like our England self.
Yeah.
Right, last week you put the afterburners on, ran it in from about 80 metres out. This week you touched down in the corner from about, what, 2 metres out. But I was stood here yesterday, and in captain's run you practiced that move, and very rarely do those pull off around the front. How good and how happy as a forward pack are you today with that sort of result?
Brilliant. You know, we didn't quite get all our lineouts at the start, but our mauls are like excellent. Like, we've got a good 20 couple metres in our mauls. Lark just give me a little push over the edge there, and I was like, it was probably more of a Lark's try than mine. But look, we put in such hard work, and you can show, and you can see by our set piece, like, it's starting to pay off.
Have you got, Claudia, you got anything?
Yeah, so obviously a scrum. Wales had a really good scrum at the beginning of this, but I think England really fronted up today, so you've got to take some pride from that.
Yeah, I think the first 5 scrums we were trying to figure out, okay, how can we get through this? We know they were going to come at us, especially on our ball, but we were patient, we problem solved, we had some feedback from the coaches, and we thought, let's go and get it. That's a strength of theirs. If we can take that away, you know, we can get in this game.
Yeah. How did you enjoy Kingsholm this afternoon?
It's been brilliant. Like, the crowd has been amazing. Like, the training yesterday, the pitch is lovely, the sun is shining. I couldn't ask for a lot more than a record-breaking crowd.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much. We'll let you carry on with your protein shake or whatever you got there. I'll grab your mic.
There you go. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. And Alex Matthews is here. Hello. Give me the microphone.
That's what I love.
We're very lucky to have you straight from the final whistle.
I know.
It doesn't even look like you played. Where's your sweat? You weren't trying hard enough.
I've been off the last 10 minutes, so I'm recovered now. I'm ready to go again.
Question. 58 points to 5, like, that scoreline for me doesn't reflect the game. It wasn't as easy for you, especially in that first half. What do you learn as a team, you know, after scoring 58 points?
Well, from us, it's the way we started. We had a slow start, and that's not how we want to play. We want to bring tempo, we want to test teams, and we didn't do that. They sort of pushed us in the first half. So I don't think we woke up until the first half, to be honest. So going forward, we want to start from the off.
Alex, well done, well played. Right, I want to know, because you're not a particularly aggressive person, but when you were running down that wing and you saw a winger in front of you, did you get excited?
Yeah, you've got to score, haven't you? Otherwise it's a bit embarrassing. Getting Bosch and touched by a winger, but no.
Right, really well done, excellent try.
Congratulations, we look forward to seeing you another 2 weeks. You'll be back out for Ireland.
Yeah, looking forward to it, thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll take the mic.
Enjoy it.
Yeah. And we've got Jess Breach here. She's here. Hello. Congratulations. We'll give you the mic.
Thanks.
Tell us what you're drinking.
Protein shake.
Yeah. So good to see you back out on the pitch.
Oh,
How was it making your return to this England squad?
Yeah, amazing. I mean, just to put the white shirt on is phenomenal, but yeah, obviously after the long spell that I've had out, yeah, it's definitely, it feels even better.
There was one moment where me and Claude were having a laugh, like the forwards were literally battering away at the line, battering away. Skaz gets the ball, nice little pass. Jessie B touch down the corner, bows to the crowd. Are you not entertained? You're welcome. I mean, good to see you scoring tries. How many is that now? 27? Not counting, but good to obviously see you back out there and scoring. How did it feel?
Yeah, amazing. I think it's been such a long time out, and just to be able to play again, I think is just phenomenal. It was a shame to lose Abby, definitely someone that I'm very fond of on the team and a good friend of mine. So yeah, I hope she's okay. Sending lots of love to her. Obviously I know how it is to be out, so hopefully she has a speedy recovery. But yeah, I think it's amazing to be back in the shirt. It's just an honour, really.
Great to see you back.
Yeah. I mean, could you tell us a bit about what that journey's been like for you? Because obviously this is an amazing moment, but I'm sure a lot of hard work and some tough times.
Yeah, no, lots of tough times. So I broke my ankle in the semi-finals last season, and then broke my back, and then got like a shoulder injury that left me out for a couple of weeks. So yeah, it's been tough, and then I had COVID. So yeah, it's been really tough, but it's actually just made me reevaluate a lot of things in life, and like focused on uni work, trying to get that finished. But yeah, it's amazing to put the shirt on again. Just feels really special this this one, definitely.
Brilliant. Happy to see it.
Thanks.
Go on, Jess, how did you find playing on the right wing for once? You're normally on the left, you're a little bit more attacking, a little bit more defensive. How was that?
Yeah, it was fine. I think Scott's always said, like, I want you to be able to play both, which me and Abby have definitely developed over the time. I obviously always used to play on like 11, but yeah, no, I don't mind it at all. It's just a different challenge that you get different balls. Like you say, it's more of a defensive opportunity, and I'm working that on my game, so it definitely pushes me out of my comfort zone.
Cool.
This is one of those things, like when people look at scrums and go, props are the same, loose head, tight head. I'm like, no. You actually saying playing on a different wing. I've played the game for like 20 years. What's the difference? Is it harder?
Yeah, so when you're on the left, you get a more dominant pass. So like more people pass off their right, so they should be able to pass better. So an 11 is more of an attacking winger. So the 14, it's normally like the bigger, more like powerful, like defensive player. But I thrive with it. I mean, me and Scaz were definitely scared. They had a scrum literally, and it was just me and her. And she went, just stay together. And then we won a penalty. We were like, phew, pressure over.
That's the worst bit. As a winger, you stood there going, they have so much space right now.
It is scary. Scary.
Well, thank you. Every day's a learning day. Thank you for educating
Yeah, we'll
me.
let you go. I'll take that off you. Thank you so much.
Well done, Jess.
Congratulations.
Back.
Pop that down there. Great to hear from the girls. I mean, we kind of touched on it a little bit there, but talk to us about what you made of Wales. Because they didn't necessarily make it easy for England, especially at the start.
I think just the nature of the start, the injury, it was a bit stop-start. So you think about momentum in a game, like England couldn't gather any sort of momentum because of that. And the two times England go to the red zone or the 22, 5 metres out, they miss it or they muck up their lineouts. They relieve that pressure on Wales. So Wales stayed in the game quite nicely. You know, their set piece, their scrum kept them in the game. But just the quality from England, the relentless quality, you know, at half-time it's 19-0, then they just build on that score, and it was inevitable, the win. And to end up like it did was always going to happen, in my opinion. But Wales, in fairness to them, it didn't look easy for England, did it?
No, I think the scoreline's complementary towards England. I think England played really well. But you know,
we're going to show Jess's try while you keep
do.
talking us through. But I think we're going to show everyone that try.
Well, should we talk about this then as we see it? Let's see
Let's talk about the beauty of the set piece. You know, they're playing off a maul going forward, basically. So the defensive line is on the back foot.
And then look, they make it look really easy. They're sort of picking players off, but it's the timing of the pass from each of those players there. They managed to just get it until the defender's bitten in, and then they just send it wide. And again, looks like an easy finish, but that little kick off the inside foot and the step around the outside, it's a lovely finish from Jess Breach.
And what was nice about that is that Kildun probably, you know, we talked about the two lineouts building up to that. England had actually messed up. Kildun actually held the ball a few times and didn't give that final pass. The one time she fixes that final defender, gives the pass, it gives Jess Breach that time to use a bit of footwork, use her pace, and do what she's bloody good at, is scoring tries.
The girls mentioned it there, but they said they wanted to start with maybe a bit more pace, a bit more tempo. Is that something you think they'll be looking at as we look ahead to the Ireland game?
Yeah, definitely. It's really difficult because you go through the warm-up, you're kind of going through the paces a little bit, to then come out, you've got to fire from the get-go. But for this game in particular, Wales were coming off of the two games where they played brilliantly, they played really, really well. They were high, they were motivated, they had strong carriers. So I think, I don't know, perhaps England slightly underestimated their opposition and the pride and bravery that Wales were going to come out with. And so yeah, definitely they're going to have to sort of spark that first bit up against Ireland and especially against France.
I think just to add on that, like starting fast, it's not, you just don't run out there and run around really fast and do everything really fast. It's all about completing. So we've already talked about it twice, but like executing your lineouts, making that final pass, not forcing the offload. Emily Scarrett was beautiful at that today, not forcing things, just holding the ball. That's how you basically, you want to complete phase after phase after phase, sustain pressure. That to me is a fast start when you hold the ball. When you turn over the ball after two phases, or you don't get enough players to the breakdown, or you force an offload and it becomes loose and scrappy, that's how you can't play fast. There's no sort of continuity in the game, and that's what happened a little bit today. So I think when we look forward to the next game, it's about completing phases, about completing set piece, completing passes, holding the ball for longer, because when the Red Roses keep the ball, they break teams down and wingers score in the corner for fun. It's easy.
What What would you say we're going to be looking at as we look ahead to that Ireland game? What are England going to need to focus on over the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, it's about sustaining pressure on your opposition, and as Dylan says, you can do that in two ways. You can do that by either keeping possession of the ball or constantly playing in the right position. So for England, especially, they're going to be using that kicking game. I think Zoe Harrison took a lot of the kicks today, but we've also got Emily Scarrow, you've got Helena Rowland, you've got Ellie Kildare, all can boot a ball, a long distance. So it'll be about playing in the right areas, and then when they're there, giving themselves an opportunity to get on the front foot, carry hard, build the momentum. When it's right to have possession, and do well with it.
Well, it's been great to be a part of this today. Another win for the Red Roses in front of a record crowd of 14,000 fans here in Gloucester. We go again in 2 weeks' time. That will be in Leicester as England host Ireland. Still tickets available, I think, if you want to check out the England Rugby website. And of course, lots of content in the meantime on all of the England Rugby social channels. But that's it from us. Bye-bye.